the pool at this point. And you're going to get a chance to see that pattern I just mentioned. Some sort of request, either using a, here it's a physical gesture. Once that behavior is complete, you hear that high-pitched whistle called a bridge. That lets the animal know they have successfully completed the task at hand and they can come get a reward. Looks like Birdman over there is getting a big handful of fish today. These training sessions are incredibly valuable to our animals. They help our trainers create strong personal connections with these animals, provide them with some enrichment and mental stimulation, and many of the behaviors they're going to learn aid us in medical procedures. These animals know how to present their abdomen for an ultrasound. They'll open their mouths so we can get a good look at their dental health. Our whales here even know how to present their tail flukes, which is a great place for our vets to do a blood draw. All around, these training sessions are incredibly valuable and meaningful to our animals, which is why we're so stoked to share them with you on a daily basis. Training sessions like these here at Wild Arctic, or even those shows you've seen today, are with our orcas, dolphins, and sea lions. Now you heard Klondike making some incredible vocalizations there a moment ago. Just like that, beautiful sounds. Know that for our belugas, they actually do not have vocal cords. Instead, all the vocalizations you're going to hear from the belugas come out of the blowhole on the top of their head. And that is not only true of belugas, but of dolphins and orcas as well. That blowhole is a modified nostril that has migrated to the top of the head. It is their one and only opportunity to take a nice deep breath, and by manipulating the nasal sacs in that blowhole, they are able to make an array of different vocalizations. As Klondike there opens up his mouth to receive his reward, likely a big handful of fish, you will get a good look at his teeth. When we talk about whales, we typically do so in two different categories. There are baleen whales, like our humpback whales and our blue whales. They have that stringy baleen that hangs off their jaw, allowing them to filter feed. In comparison, we have our toothed whales like Klondike here. He's got a row of sharp teeth on either jaw, which is going to allow him to take down larger pieces of prey. Primarily for the beluga, that's going to be fish and squid. To those of you just joining us, welcome to Wild Arctic and our beluga whale observation deck. We're currently watching a training session with our beluga Klondike. He's making some stellar vocalizations right now. As you watch training sessions throughout the park today, either here in Wild Arctic or in any of our shows, again, you're going to notice that pattern. Here at Wild Arctic, you'll notice our trainer using physical cues in order to request a behavior from Klondike, some kind of hand motion. If Klondike then completes that behavior successfully, he's going to hear that nice sharp whistle. That's called a bridge. Once he hears that, he knows that he has successfully completed what he was asked, and he's going to get a reward. If any of you have ever tried to use a clicker to train your animals at home, it's a very similar process. The clicker is that same bridge. The reason we don't use clickers here with our whales, first of all, they're going to want to hear a higher frequency, especially our belugas. Second of all, it's really nice for our trainers to be able to be hands-free, to just keep that whistle in their mouth and have both hands available for the training session, whatever is happening around them. Oh yeah, checking out those tail flukes. This is a super important behavior that all of our whales know how to do. The tail flukes are a great place to do a blood draw. This is a behavior that's going to help with a lot of medical procedures. While some of our behaviors are super fun, being able to see the whale breach or spy hop out of the water, many of those other behaviors are aimed at well-being and health management. Being able to do an ultrasound on their abdomen, check their teeth for their dental health, or again, show those tail flukes to the vets where they can do a blood draw. If you have any other questions about training or our belugas, again, my name's Emily. Feel free to swing by and say hi anytime, now or in the future. I'm just thrilled to be able to share this opportunity to watch this amazing training session today. And here comes Alua, now on the left-hand side of the pool. This is our female beluga rejoining us. And here comes Ferdinand as well. This is your opportunity to see all three beluga whales that live here at SeaWorld San Diego side by side. This is a great opportunity for you to also check out just how different these three animals are. I get asked a lot, how do you tell the difference between the whales? If you take a good look at each of those faces, you'll see just how different they are. Ferdinand popping up to say hello there. Popping straight up out of the water for a beluga is a natural behavior known as spy hopping. A wild beluga would use that technique to check out their surroundings for predators. The wild counterparts of these animals need to be on the lookout for animals like orcas and polar bears. We got a chorus going on here today. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone to Wild Arctic. I see some fresh faces joining us. We're checking out our beluga whale observation deck right now. We've got all 3 of our belugas out with trainers, working on some behaviors this afternoon. Hopefully, they said they're going to replace it with something new. I don't know what it is yet.
That one right there, buddy. You see those 2 right there? Okay, I'm gonna put it up now, okay?
Notice how all 3 of our trainers finished those sessions at the same